Alright, so you want me looking right at the camera?
Yeah, right at the camera. Right.
Alright.
I guess it's more of the stereotype of actors in theater, really. I feel film is a little bit different. People kind of let the stereotype kind of go out the window with film, because, you know, these big movie stars and whatnot, you know, they're all sex symbols and idols for, you know, people across the nation, whatever. But I feel theater is more inclined to have that, you know, that persona, that the performer, if he's male, you know, he's just got to be gay.
Well, I mean, I think you said one of the reasons, girly. I think they associate theater with expressing yourself, or things of that nature, accessing your emotions, things like that. And I think that those are commonly things that a lot of men in our society, especially in high school, associate with women. Like, women are, you know, so emotional, so touchy-feely, all that kind of stuff.
I think people believe or automatically assume that theater people are gay because it involves getting in tune with yourself. You know, when you're on stage, it involves finding your inner character, and people believe that people who try to find their inner self within another character, it's somewhat homosexual.
It just has to do with our reputation. Yes, a lot of the guys and a lot of the characters in plays and stuff we do are gay or homosexual. You know, and some people are brought up to believe that is wrong. I'm not one of those people. You know, if you're gay, you're gay. That's perfectly cool. But, you know, people think, oh, he's on stage, he has makeup on. You know, this is mainly towards men, if we want to talk about that. But, you know, a dude with eyeshadow and blush and makeup and lipstick, I mean, that's always been kind of a drag queen, transvestite kind of thing. So
they're taught more to be manly, to be strong, to put up walls and barriers and be tough, big, strong, tough men.
Strong guy kind of thing. So when they see the makeup, they're like, he must be gay. That's the only explanation on why he's on stage. But what they don't understand is that's not necessarily the case. Usually the makeup is to bring out our facial features. That, for one, you can see us when we're trying to act. Now, personally, I'm not an actor. I have acted on stage before, but I'm more of a designer. But that's why we wear makeup. Or if we're trying to make ourselves look older, or if there's a certain thing, certain scar, certain bullet hole or something that a character needs, of course we're gonna put that on there, because that's just part of the story and part of the actor actually finding the character. So
I think having to express yourself artistically has a lot to do with it. Matter of fact, that's the main focal point, because theater is art itself. You know, theater is pretty much entertainment itself. So artistically, that's all it is. Well, not all it is, but that's the majority of what it is, to express yourself in front of an audience, and, you know, bring a point across that you would like the audience to leave with, and that has a lot to do with art itself.
That's a really damn good question. To be honest, I feel that people do see artistic freedom as kind of a free kind of thing, and straight people don't do that. You know, so I guess people think straight people don't have this unfiltered sense of being whoever they need to be, regardless of if the role, you know, is straight or gay. You know, being in the theater, you know, you're prone to be thrown into roles that are total opposite of who you are. And I feel, yeah, the artistic freedom that comes with theater really probably, you know, lets people think that, oh, there's no way he's not gay if he's doing that. There's no way. that guy is straight, that male is straight.
You know, in having, I said before, normal people or the other people that believe theater people are gay, see someone act a certain way, whether it's homosexual or just really flamboyant or just a really crazy character, you know, that, you know, yeah, it's not normal. And so the first thing they start believing is like, since they're not comfortable with themselves to do something like that, then, and since they're the straightest person on earth, it turns into, yeah, that person must be gay.
Somehow because they're creative and gay, that means they're less desirable as a person. That's the real issue for me. But I really do think that people do see that, and if, you know, you're creative, you're somehow more effeminate because of that. Because you know, rub paint all over yourself in a scene. You know, somehow that makes you more of a girl, which makes you gay. And on top of that, thinking that just because you're more effeminate or more girly, that those are the only attributes of a gay man or woman, or just a gay man in this case, not woman, but just, you know, that girly attributes are the only attributes that a gay man can have.
Why choose theater? That's a tough question.
I've always had kind of a struggle to figure out where I really want to take my life and where I want to be, you know, as an adult, as a successful human being in general. And to be honest, the only thing that's really throughout the years just still has just stuck and really been still relevant and important, and something that the only thing that really still means something to me is theater.
Why choose theater? That's a loaded question.
Well, I like to think of myself as a broad and vague person, so theater gives me a chance to be something that I'm not and have fun with it. Theater is art, and I get to live another person's life or even make up another person's life. And I think that that's the fun of theater, and the experience is what I like.
Like, a director's chosen, designers are chosen, stage managers are chosen, techies are chosen, actors are auditioned and chosen, and everything. And it's just so awesome to see this collaborative effort come together and create something that sometimes isn't good, but sometimes it's really good. But even if it's good or bad or terrible or awful or amazing or extravagant, it's just this seeing people come together to create something that I personally like. And not only is that theater, there's also film as well, because these art mediums, unlike painting and sculpture, well, some sculpture, but like painting, drawings, that's really a solo kind of thing. And I mean, I've been a loner for my entire life, but I still enjoy a collaborative feeling, and that's one of the reasons I stick with theater. You know, I don't just do film, I do theater because I like being a part of something that has the potential of being great. Even if it comes out being terrible, I'm still proud of being part of that whole. If that's, you know, not as a hole in the ground, but a whole as like a whole loaf of bread. That's kind of
well, for me, I can speak for myself. Creative people with creative sensibilities must have an outlet for that creative energy. Because if not, it just boils inside of them and can come out as something bad, I believe, if it's not funneled through the appropriate outlet. And that's why I choose theater, because I walk down the street daily and have an influx of ideas and feelings about things just watching people at a cafe or a restaurant or something, just watching them interact, it just inspires me to go and write something, or to go and shoot something, you know, or to write a scene, or to go read a certain play or something like that. Or, you know, I'm inspired daily by just everyday life, and I think that if I didn't have theater, I wouldn't have an outlet for that creative energy, and I wouldn't learn anything about myself. You know, it would take me a lot more time to learn what I have learned during my time in the theater. Like, you know, we're not just in here, you know, putting up walls and, you know, filling, you know, pools with water. We're not just in here doing that. You know, that's just what people think, you know, and I don't even know if they really know what they think, or I don't know what they think when they walk past this building and they see someone standing out in some elaborate costume. They probably just think all the stereotypes, and I don't mean to be judgmental, but we're not just in here doing that. We're in here figuring out what it is to be a human, and that's, to me, what theater is really boils down to, is examining the human condition and trying to understand it just a little bit better.
What do I like to tell people, or say to somebody who dwells in the stereotype that theater people are weird, gay, not human?
What I would say is, first of all, one of the greatest feelings in life is being able to find something that we love to do in life. We are all unique, and we all have different qualities that we are born with, and we're all different. So personally, the greatest thing I've found to do and be able to have fun with and be able to have a career with is theater. So when you're outside of theater looking in, you don't know everything that's going on, everything that you have to build up to create a character and stuff like that. So I guess I would say is, don't try to judge people unless you've been to law school.
Just don't try to sound cool or sound tough or start making stereotypes or satisfying stereotypes about something you don't know about. And if you do know about it, then especially with theater, you would know that not everyone is gay in theater. And even if you were in theater in high school and every single person that was gay, that doesn't mean everybody in theater around the world is gay. You just happen to land in a place that like 1 in a million chances could actually happen. So, but everyone's different. And that's the beauty of the world.
First and foremost, I think it's a real reason why I stick with it. I find it very humorous, and it keeps me going, because I love the fact that because of what I do, people see me on stage, have no idea who I am, barely know my name just because they can read it in the program, but yet they automatically, you know, based off, you know, their expectations, their thoughts, you know, just automatically assume that maybe I am a gay man, and that's fine. I almost kind of like the fact that my identity is never really truly shown to the people that are watching me. And what I would say to those people is, thank you for keeping me going. Thank you for making it worthwhile. I'm sorry, I might have a bigger heart than you. And that alone, that might sound gay to you, but you know, I'm sorry, but I f***ing love it. And I do it for all my haters in the first place.